Hey y'all. I'm actually like exactly on time. Like I was kind of panicking that I would honestly be late tonight. Had to go to the grocery store earlier and get a few things. Mainly like, I had to get some money orders and stuff. Figured I'd grab a couple things while I was there, and there was an issue with the register at checkout would not, check me out correctly. So that took a while, but we're here. We're queer. We're making pasta. Ready? So, okay. Oven is preheating right now. I'm gonna get a pan. And a Silpat, because I love my Silpats. I love them mainly because I don't have to use aluminum foil or parchment paper or anything, which is pretty much a one-time use deal. You can use these 1,000 times. Let's call it a fucking day. Now, Italian seasoning and parsley are what we're going to be using today. I got this big old bowl here. Give this a quick rinse. This has been sitting up in my top of my cabinet for a while. Oven preheating to 400 degrees. I had a request to do a vegetarian dish. So, I was like, let's do pasta Primavera. I want to do something that's like fresh, flavorful, and above all, like healthy. There's a lot of vegetarian dishes you can do that aren't healthy at all. This one actually is. So, let's do this shit. What we're going to do is we're going to take the water out of that. Take your veggies. You can do any mixture of veggies you want. I'm doing zucchini, squash, tomatoes, and onions. Those are some of my favorite vegetables. If you really hate yourself and you hate those around you, you can always add broccoli. I don't know why anybody would want to actually do that to themselves, but, whatever. But it's all done the same way. Just take it all. I'm cutting it into quarter strips. Then I'm dicing it into little crescents here. That's better. I need a bigger cutting board. This one's not big enough. But we're going to make this work. This is a very fresh zucchini. The way it should be. Okay. Get that in there. Okay. One zucchini, one squash, the rest of that zucchini. Again, oven is currently preheating. Same thing with this. Same thing pretty much with the onion. And the tomatoes, we're going to they're grape tomatoes, so I'm going to just cut them in half, basically. This is a heavy prep, light work kind of a dish. Jesus Christ. Again, like broccoli, cauliflower, it's all good. It's whatever you really want to do. Hey Jason, hey Matt. So, but I know people have been asking me about a vegetarian dish, so that's something I wanted to do tonight. And this way, next time you go to the store, if you don't have these, because most people don't have all this fresh veg, next time you go to the store, you can go ahead and grab some and make this dish that night. This onion is being an asshole. There we go. Okay. Now it's starting to give. My hands are purple at this point. You can use a regular onion if you want. I have this one. Can't see that natural dye off my hands. I have a red onion. They're great cooked or raw. I like them both ways, honestly. And it's great in this dish because it adds another little pop of color. So, set that to the side. Cut this to 3 times. kind of the same thickness as everything else. Done with that piece. Onion in there. You don't want too much onion, you don't really want to overpower it. But, you know, onion's there for flavor and color. Adds a little bit of sweetness. These are some grape tomatoes. Some of these still have the stems on them. So, I'm just going to cut these in half. I'm going to go on the diagonal. Just to make it look a little prettier. Toss a few out at a time. So I'm not constantly running back to the thing, every other tomato. But yeah, the prep for this is completely done by the time your oven preheats. Because after this, I add salt, pepper, olive oil, a good bit of olive oil, and the zest of a lemon. Then I'm going to, whoop, no, get in there. You're not ready for that part yet. They're going to go in the oven for like 10 minutes just to roast off. When they're done after 10 minutes, I'm going to get in there with a utensil and kind of move them around, get everything moving a bit. Put it back in for another 10 minutes, pull it out. Well, after the first 10 minutes, I'm going to mince some garlic in with it. Because if I put the garlic in now, it's going to burn, basically. Put it in then. It'll cook off some of that raw, sharp garlic flavor and leave you with that delicious garlic, like aromatic amazingness that we all know and love. This is an amazing summertime dish, too. There's 2 stickers on this lemon. What the hell? Ugh. Oh, that's right. I have not emptied the dishwasher yet. This is probably one of my favorite things in my kitchen. I'm not going to play. I love my microplane. I like this one particularly. Like, I spent the extra couple bucks to get this one because this is the one I wanted. You can get them in like all kinds of different sizes, shapes, this, that, and the other. For some reason, this is the one I think works best for me. But whatever. Get whichever one you want. Or you might actually already have one. You just don't even realize it. Just go through that junk drawer in your kitchen. I'm zesting the lemon because the lemon juice is going to get added as well, but I want a big lemon flavor. I want to really brighten this dish up. So that's why I'm using the zest as well. Again, if you remember from the one of the videos, I think from the orange chicken video, there's actually more flavor in zest than there is in the actual juice itself. Just be careful when you're zesting that you don't go a little bit too crazy and add the, you don't want to zest down to the white part. Once you hit the white part, you definitely need to stop. That's the pith. It is not good. All it is bitter. It's crazy good for you, but it's really does not, it tastes like bitter ass, basically. Nobody wants that. So, I'm going to get in here, wooden spoon. Again, zucchini, squash, salt, pepper, lemon zest, red onion, and some grape tomatoes that I cut. Like, cut them in half, quarter them, cut on the bias, however you want to do it. But any way you want to cut them works. Now here's the thing. We're pretty much done at this point. So in just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and start the pasta going. But honestly, that doesn't even need to be going until this has been in for at least 5 minutes. Because this is like a 20-minute dish. 30-minute tops. Like, I've been on here for about 8 minutes already, and I'm already putting this together. Scrape that out. And now, since we've used nothing but fresh vegetables, this can actually be our serving bowl as well. Because it's not going to hurt you. There's no cross-contamination. Want to smear these out really well. Set that in there. And it's going to go in. 400 for about 10 minutes. Now, produce. Get tidied up a little bit here. But no, when I was at the Kroger earlier, I was getting some chicken thighs because, you know, they're on a pretty decent price, and I'm going to use them in one of the dishes soon to do chicken and dumplings, and like a chicken noodle soup and things like that. And they were like $9.50, but they were ringing up $9.50. They were supposed to be like $5. And they didn't ring up correctly, and I asked the girl, like, you know, hey, did they ring up correctly? She's like, no, it didn't. I'm so sorry, hold on. She went to check on it, and it messed up. She sent the girl training her over to check on it, and it messed up again. I did not put the Italian seasoning on here. Well, good thing I saw that. Sprinkle with your choice of herb. This is just some Italian seasoning. This is the marjoram, oregano, thyme, rosemary, basil, you know, all that stuff. If you don't have this blend, you can always mix up your own blend. Just dump it on there. No big deal. Or buy it next time in the store. This was like 70 cents or some shit. Like, I don't know. So. But yeah, it went in. And then she talked to the girl who was training her, because she was a new girl. And it ended up voiding out my entire transaction. They tried to get it back, and it brought up some click list thing where they order like online, and it brought it up to their register. And then it was something $100. And she had to come find the manager. Then we had to wait for a manager to come over. And I should have been home 20 minutes ago, but I'm not. I got home like 6:55. Did get some more cashews though. Definitely need more cashews. Love my cashews. But yeah. So, good times, good times. I just got like another 4 minutes in. How is everyone tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Go ahead and get the garlic peeled. It's like nobody's really that excited for the vegetarian dish. Probably the lowest number of views I've had so far. But it's all good. Okay, got the garlic. And the best thing about vegetarian cooking is you don't have to worry about any cross-contamination whatsoever. Because everything is fresh, delicious, and amazing. But recap in the oven is the zucchini, squash, some quartered, or actually not quarters, like 7.5, grape tomatoes. What else was it? Zucchini, squash, grape tomatoes, onions. That I tossed with salt, pepper, olive oil, and lemon zest. I'm going to mince some garlic to go on it after I pull it out in about 8 minutes, 7 minutes. So I'm going to toss it all, or move it all around a little bit, put the garlic on it, and then I'm going to put it back in for another 10 minutes, then toss it with the pasta and just a little bit of the pasta water. We don't want a whole lot of pasta water. That getting mixed in with the Parmesan cheese is going to make this phenomenal. It's going to get that real creamy richness that we all absolutely love. I have new people watching me that I don't know. Hello, new people. get that going. That's on. That in here. I bought bell peppers and I'm unsure why. Like, they've been sitting in my fridge for a few days at this point. I don't know why I bought them. I need to figure this out. Otherwise, they're going to end up being like a stuffed pepper recipe that I'm just going to pull out of my ass at the last minute. Because I have no earthly clue why I bought those things. Like, absolutely none. I would go through my list, but I don't have my list because my list is on the phone. I do have a list of all the recipes I was going to make, like this week and next. And oh, yes, tune in tomorrow around, say, 1 o'clock or so. I'm going to do a special lunchtime video. Still going to do the dinner video as well. But I'm going to do a quiche tomorrow. Probably something real simple like mozzarella, spinach, and ham or something. Check to see what sandwich meat I have. But quiche is amazing because you can put anything in it. Totally do whatever you want. It's 100% fine. I'm thirsty. And I bought strawberries because I want to try to do a strawberry galette. But I don't know if that's going to be able to be a thing or not. But probably want to do the chicken and dumplings, I'll do that. Because the blueberry galette turned out phenomenal. Oh yeah, good times, good times. Do I have any more of my... I do! Hell yeah. Got some of my basil butter left too. I'm going to toss that in with everything when it's said and done. Are you on? Okay, you're on. Alright. Is there any questions or anything? Y'all let me know. You can always message me when I'm not, like, you know, live kind of thing. I can answer any questions you may have. So, but I bought some more dried rosemary, dried marjoram, and some more bay. I have bay somewhere in this house. I can never find it. I can absolutely never find bay leaves when I'm looking for them. I looked for them like 4 times, and I cannot find them. But one day I went to the cabinet to get some dog treats, and I found a whole damn bag of bay. I don't know where the hell it went, but yeah. Yes, okay, not the way, good. This is taking forever. I guess I can go ahead and zest this. Little trick, if you have one of these, turn it upside down, and all of the zest that collects inside. Well, you know, do it any way you want. I'm just doing this to kill time because I still got at least 3 minutes before I pull those out and turn those. So, hello, new person. Yeah, I didn't take into consideration that this was going to be a really hands-off dish. So I'm basically just kind of standing around at this point. Like, wish I'd have thought of something else that I could do with it. But, yeah. I mean, I could check on it, but I don't want to open the oven. I don't want the heat to escape. It's looking good. I'm going to turn it up in just a minute. I really wish this wouldn't show this backwards. Like, every one of my videos now has this backwards. I could always flip it in post, but oh, that involves like downloading an app and loading, and yeah, I'm busy. Then I have to reload everything to YouTube, and I cannot be bothered. I absolutely cannot be bothered. I have nothing going on, and I plan to keep it that way. Spicy bow ties with chicken tenderloin. What is spicy here? A teaspoon of crushed red pepper makes it super spicy. Pine nuts, sopressata, salami. This is okay. Half-pound chicken tenderloin, Y'all just trying to be fancy, but you're not fancy. You fucking Kroger. Sit down. Jesus. Salt the pesto water. Now you can see it's starting to bubble. Oh, there we go. I will start stemming some parsley. I'm making way too much of this food. But yeah. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So did I have a utensil? I did have a utensil. When you put your pasta in the water, you always want to move it around, jostle it about a bit. Give it like 2 or 3 minutes and then come back and stir it again. Simply because if you don't, you will have pasta that is all kinds of stuck together, and nobody wants that. So, this is about the end of this parsley. I am getting my $1.06 worth out of this parsley. Let me tell you what. Oh. Yes, hello new person. I am stemming some parsley now for the dish. When it's done, I'm going to toss the parsley in there too. Parsley, lemon juice, and Parmesan. Just to make it nice and bright, fresh, creamy. You can save parsley stems and use them in like stocks and the bases of your cooking and stuff like that. I am not doing that. I could, but I'm not. But yeah, if you feel bad for throwing out all this greenery, you can always next time you make stock, which I'm going to show you how to make stock in a couple days. Which, by the way, I'll show you how I made stock and give you a quick rundown of it, because telling you is going to take about a minute. Showing you is going to take 4 hours, and even I don't have that damn kind of patience to be sitting in the kitchen that long. Get this all stemmed. And again, you can eat the stems if you really want to. I don't want to. So, I always stem my herbs. I used to work in a fine dining kitchen. One of my main jobs was stemming herbs. I hated it, but ever since then, now I can't eat stems. Like, it messes with the texture. It doesn't taste right. To me, it tastes cheap. And I got things in it. Look at my glass of milk. Oh yes, for any of you horror buffs out there, somebody posted in a group of men earlier that they finally watched the original Carrie. Well, they said they watched Carrie, and my first question was, okay, did you watch the original? Did you watch the 20-year later remake, 20-year later sequel? Did you watch the remake? Then somebody said, or did you watch the made-for-TV 2002 version? And I was like, shut the fuck up. What is this? He's like, oh, it was horrible. I Googled it, and it is very much a thing. It looks atrocious. And my husband and I will be watching it tonight because it is on Netflix. The guy I was talking to about it was in the UK. He said it's available in the UK as well for all my global viewers. The date's at the top of this video. It's sometime in April, 16th, 48th. I don't fucking know. I barely know what day it is. I am like 70% sure it's Thursday. But with all this COVID-19 bullshit going on, I can't be sure. Although apparently they're trying to reopen my state of South Carolina in the next couple of weeks. because they don't expect us to actually get ahead of the curve until around middle of June. Which means y'all are going to get like 60 more of these videos. You're welcome. Oh shit, I never took those out. Oh well. We'll do it now. Oh, that smells so good. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I was gonna put it in the bowl and mix it all up, but I'm good. I'll do it on the pan. But yeah, you just want to mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. This looks phenomenal. I love the colors in this. I used a red onion specifically so I can get this kind of a color in it, which is what I really, really wanted. Get some like garlic, 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 garlic. Am I going to use that again? No. Cool. Mix in all your garlic. This is going to be tossed like 3 more times, so. But you want to get that garlic flavor everywhere. So if you want to do it in a bowl, you can. Just dump this out, put it into the same bowl. Again, we're going to use this bowl for our, we're going to use the same bowl that we mix all the veggies in to marinate them in the olive oil. We're going to use this as our serving bowl too, because we still have plenty of olive oil and lemon zest in there. And why would you want to waste that? Fresh vegetables means no chance of cross-contamination. If you have somebody in your house that is definitely allergic to tomatoes, make this so they don't bother you anymore. Either they eat it and they die because they're stupid, they can't see a tomato because they're very prevalent, or they'll stop asking you to cook for them. Either way, it works. Put that back in there. Oh, I will be using this again. I'll be using this for the Parmesan, which I've got about an ounce left. I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of that. But let me get this pasta in a stir. I'm using bow tie because it looks better. You can use any kind of pasta you have, but I think bow tie looks better for something like this. So that's why I'm using it. Simple as that. So, again, any questions or anything, y'all let me know. My Facebook is always wide open. But that's got about another 7-8 minutes kind of thing. This will be done in just a minute. We do want to remember to reserve some of the pasta liquid, the cooking water, or pasta water, as they want to call it. Because it's really good and starchy. And right at the end, before we drain it off, we're going to take some of that. And we're going to make it amazing. Because that's going to get tossed into the bowl. That last bit of pasta will actually absorb the rest of the water because we're going to take about a half a cup out. It'll help wilt your parsley. It'll help emulsify the lemon juice. It'll turn the Parmesan into this nice creamy sauce. So you're like, how the hell did you do this? Well, it was just fucking pasta water. The same stuff y'all throw out every day. Ugh. Unless you work in a place like Olive Garden, do not use their pasta water. Their pasta water is disgusting. It is ridiculously overstarchy, and it has no seasoning in it. Olive Garden, and I can taste this when I go there. I heard it, but I wasn't sure. Olive Garden apparently does not salt their pasta water at all because it makes their pots last longer. And they wonder why they're failing. If y'all remember back, that Never Ending Pasta thing was a once a year kind of thing. It was amazing. People lost their ever-loving minds. They were all kind of excited. They got crazy busy forever. Now it's been on their menu for like 6 months. And it's not going anywhere. And apparently they're about to have to close a lot of stores because of COVID-19. Because nobody wants to order Olive Garden to go where they can get better Italian food literally anywhere. I do not like Olive Garden. I don't. The food is not good. The breadsticks are fucking legit. And I do love their chicken gnocchi soup, don't get me wrong. That soup is like thebomb.com. Okay. Pasta's pretty much ready. Before I drain it, get some of that water. Oh, just add a half a cup. Go me! Colander. This is an old pot that I've had forever, so the handles they get really hot. I know they get really hot. Turn that off. Now I'm immediately putting my pasta in the bowl so it can use the heat from the pasta to really wake up that lemon zest that's in there. Throw the parsley in there. I've got some of my basil butter I made. It's about a tablespoon of that. Go ahead and throw that in there. You know, we want a lot of flavor with a little bit of work. That's what we're going for here. Start zesting Parmesan. Zesting the Parmesan. Grating the Parmesan. Like zesting is not the right word. About half of it in there. Give this a good stir. Like honestly, you can eat this as it is. This looks and smells phenomenal. I really want to work to make sure that basil butter is in there. Where is that basil butter? It's hiding. It's hiding somewhere. But it's surrounded by uber hot pasta, so that's all that matters. There it is. There's what's left of it. Shit. That melts quick. Is that it? Or is that a glob of parm? Oh, there it is. Okay, that was a glob of parm. That's fine. Break that off. Bury our basil butter bomb. Give a quick peek on the veggies. Say 1 more minute or so. You can always turn the roaster on, like and roast them off, the broiler kind of thing. Like broiler start, or most of them, at least the ones that I'm familiar with, the broiler will turn on the rack on the top, which actually will start to cook it way faster. It's gonna do toast in like 8 seconds. But you gotta spend at least 15 to 20 minutes getting it hot enough first. So, yeah. Go ahead and do some more parm. Just a bit. I want to try to avoid the globbiness. So just a bit, give it a mix. Which honestly, a Parmesan bomb is not going to upset anybody. Reminds me of fuckers went to high school with. We were in ceramics class. Everybody spent all this time working on their ceramics, their pots and their more pinch pots and all their bullshit. Just had this one motherfucker make a water bomb, which is basically a clay container, like a mold, like a pot or whatever, that he filled with water and then covered it over. So when it heated up, it exploded and took all of our projects with it. So, yeah, good times, good times. Oh, now, can you hear it? Can you hear that sizzling? The broiler's on? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that smell. Oh. 1 more minute. Get a little splash of this pasta water in here. There we go. Oh my God. See, this looks so rich and creamy already. Hold on. Go ahead and kill the oven. It's one thing I'm actually bad about leaving the oven on. So, step back for a second. Look at those. Ah, you can hear them. let me get a cooler one, because this is a very, very hot pan right now. So. Very, it's melting my ball now, okay. Move all of this down here. It's bubbling, it's sizzling. So good, it's ready. Oh my God, the smell right now. Oh. This is why people go vegetarian. This is exactly why. Shit like this. Really get in there, really mix it up. And yeah. Add some more cheese. Notice I haven't added any more salt to it, simply because the Parmesan itself is salty. I did not heavily salt these initially, but the Parmesan, it's got like a little bit of a brininess to it, which is gonna mean you have to use less salt. So, toss, 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 mix, mix, mix. And again, if you wanted to do this with, like, if you want to throw some chicken on that pan, be my guest. Like, you do you. But there are a lot of really good vegetarian recipes out there. And I wanted to share with y'all a super quick, super delicious recipe that I know of, that I've done a couple times before. Panzanella is also a really good one. And panzanella, it's like a bread pudding, but it's baked, and it's a main dish. And if you do it without cheese, it actually becomes 100% vegan as well. There's so much cheese on this thing. This wooden spoon may not have been the best idea. But, mix, mix, mix. All right, y'all. And there we have it. Let's give it a quick taste. Just check the seasoning. Oh, got the lemon. Okay. Still need a little bit more. And that's fine, so that's why we wait. Put your lemon in half. Again, if you squeeze it into your hand, you can catch all the seeds. Then slowly tilt it out, and the seeds stay in your hand. This way you don't have to buy or dirty up any more equipment, because you're going to have to wash your hands 14 times anyway. Wash your damn hands. I don't want to leave my house. But yes, here you are, y'all. This is actually, I think, the first time I've finished a dish completely while live. I'm just gonna eat this. Oh. Hell yeah. But yeah, pasta primavera in what, 30 minutes? Yeah, 37, counting all the prep time. So I'm not mad at this, but now I get to wait another half an hour before my husband gets home. So this is going to be cold. But I can tell you from personal experience, this dish tastes fine cold. So no big deal. But thank y'all very much for watching. Hello, new person. You were actually late. I'm ending the video now. So, but it'll be posted in like 5 minutes. So, but yes, thank y'all very much for watching my pasta primavera video. Just I wanted to show y'all that you can do amazing vegetarian food, completely fresh, and just, oh my God, it's so good. And again, if you want to leave the cheese out and the last minute addition of basil butter, this dish becomes 100% vegan as well. So just make sure that you use the correct noodles. Most noodles are vegan. They're just semolina flour and water. egg noodles, of course, have eggs in them. And a lot of pasta is traditionally made with both. So, but yeah, thank y'all for watching and hope to see y'all again soon.